Hello and welcome back to Toon Shading Secrets for Octane Blender. In this second part, we're diving into how normal maps can help you achieve a more stylized, non-photorealistic look with Toon shading. Let's jump right in. I've got a normal map that I found online, and I'll link it in the description for you to download and follow along. So I'll drag this into the shader editor and plug it directly into the normal input of our Toon shader. And right away, you can see that we're getting a stylized effect. The outlines and roughness are already responding beautifully to the details on the normal map. Now here's where the fun begins. I like to use the UV transform node to scale and manipulate the normal maps for some cool hatch-like effects. Let's scale it on the x-axis by about 15. See how it stretches. That's giving a nice directional texture. Next, scale it on the y-axis down to about 0.1. And now, the stylized effect is popping. The z-axis does not really matter for this purpose, so we'll just leave it alone. Next, I'll rotate the texture by 45 degrees. This gives us even more of that hand-drawn, hatch style shading. You can experiment with different rotation angles to tweak the effect even further. If you lower the scale again, I can get an even finer pattern. Let's say around 0.006, and that's starting to look really good. Now, let's take it up a notch by duplicating the normal map setup. I'll rotate the second normal map by minus 45 degrees to create a cross hatch effect. We'll mix these two normal maps using the Octane Cycles Mix node. I'll plug the first map into input A and the second into input B, and then connect the result to the shader normal input. And just like that, we've got a cool cross-hatching effect. Here's a pro tip. You can cycle through the blend types of the mix node by holding Ctrl and scrolling with your middle mouse. This lets you quickly preview the look. For more pronounced details, I often like the divide blend mode. Play around with it until you get a style that fits your vision. Now let's talk about the roughness and outline thickness, how they interact with the normal map and your view. By default, Octane uses an iRay method to calculate the outline, which makes it move as you rotate your view, or the view from the camera. For example, if I increase the outline thickness from 25 to 41, you will notice that the outline shifts as I move the view. This behavior is linked to your view angle relative to the surface normal. While the normal map can't completely override this behavior, combining two opposite normal maps like we have done here gives you some control over the outline direction and movement. I'll stop here for now. In this part, you have learned how to use normal maps to create stylized effects and cross-hatching in Toon shading with Octane Blender. If you have any questions or tips of your own, leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Toon shading secrets. See you next time, where we'll explore even more creative tricks with the fall-off map for a dynamic stylized look.